Welcome to Journey Through the NIYAMAS, Saucha, brought to you by One Down Dog On Demand. I'm Courtney, and I'll be your guide through this beautiful practice. The yamas and the niyamas are the first and second limb of the 8-limb path, which is outlined in the Yoga Sutras. And the Yoga Sutras, I always say, is just kind of like the handbook to yoga, right? It describes what yoga is, why we do yoga, what are the benefits of yoga, and what are some of the challenges that we might find on our yogic journey, how we can avoid them and then surpass them, or just kind of move through them, right? So the 8-limb path is a path to our highest, best self. It's a path to bliss or samadhi. It's a path to liberation, and some even say enlightenment. The first limb is the yamas, and those are restraints, things that we want to perhaps maybe avoid or just be mindful of. The niyamas, the second limb, these are practices that we kind of want to invite more of into our day-to-day. The first and second limb really kind of lay the groundwork for how to incorporate yoga into our lifestyle, to really make yoga a lifestyle, right? And how it can inform the way that we walk through the world. So the first niyama is Saucha, and Saucha translates to mean order or cleanliness or purity. It's really about creating organization in all that we do. So on a really tactile level, it's about making sure that the space that maybe perhaps we live in or work in is organized, right, is orderly. Another way we can practice this in our day-to-day is even when we come into studio, which hopefully sometime soon, we put away our props, respectfully and mindfully, right? We place our mat with an awareness of the person next to us. We can always also think about Saucha in the way that we eat and drink, right? What are we kind of like putting into our body? Is it creating a pure experience, or is it just kind of junk, right? Things that are kind of like really not needed or unnecessary. It doesn't mean that you can't indulge from time to time, of course. But this practice of Saucha really does allow for us to feel grounded, right? When things are messy, when things are unorganized, we tend to feel frazzled, right? And our mental state can perhaps be all over the place. It adds to anxiety. For many people, it even adds to depression. So think about what it feels like when you clean your home, right? When you really freshen up your home, how much brightness that can bring to you. Think about how you feel when you take a really lovely bath or shower and you get out and you oil yourself down and you put your, little moisturizer on your face, and how much brighter you can feel, how much more energized you can feel. So Saucha really is about alleviating stressful situations, alleviating those things around us that can really create a heaviness in our day-to-day, and creating space for a little more freedom, right, and a little more clarity. So ways that you can implement this into your day-to-day is organizing your closet, or really cleaning your home. Again, thinking about a day where you just kind of pamper yourself. Any kind of way that really feels like you are creating space, right? So creating more space so that you can be in comfort, so that you can be like kind of fully without feeling cluttered. So the practice that will work today, because we always talk about how we can utilize the principle in our everyday life, but then we also end with some sort of practice. So either an asana practice or a chant or a pranayama practice. So the practice that will work today is a twisting practice. So more of closed twist, kind of like this need to really do a deep cleaning, a deep dive into getting rid of those things that really create blockages in the body. And then we'll also end with a few rounds of breath of fire, which not only heats the body, but it really, for me, thinks about this cleansing action, right, of getting rid of stale air that we no longer need. So let's start standing, actually. You can stand at the front of your mat. If you want to have blocks, please do. Feet are hip width distance. Maybe even thinking about how things are organized in your space. Where are your blocks? Where is your mat? What is around you? And the good thing about on demand is that you can always pause, clean your space, practice some Saucha, and then come back. Close your eyes. We'll take a cleansing breath. Inhale deeply through your nose. Sigh it out. Inhale to reach your arms overhead. And as you exhale, spread your wings like it's almost like you're cleansing the air around you. So sweeping out. Come into that forward fold. Inhale to lengthen your spine. So I'm using blocks here underneath my hands. They're really long through the crown of the head. And exhale to fold. You're going to step your left foot back. So your right foot is forward. Lower your back knee down to the earth. Arms up to the sky. Bring your hands together at your heart. So you can always tuck your back toes and lift your back knee if you would prefer to add a little more fire. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, take your left tricep outside your right thigh for a twist. Bring your palms back together. So I'm twisting away from you. You can see what's happening with my hips. Pointing your right elbow up to the sky, maybe leaning your head back a little bit. So you really want to use your breath here. That exhale cleanses, releases, creates space. Inhale back to center, arms up. And exhale, release your hands down, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee if they're not already, and then step forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold. Second side, right foot back. Again, lower the back knee or keep it lifted depending on what you need today. Arms up to the sky. Bring your hands together at your heart. Take an inhale first to get long in the sides of your body, and then exhale to twist, right tricep outside left thigh. You can press your palms together. Really use that exhale to deepen the twist, to create some order here. Inhale, come back to center, arms up. Exhale, release your hands. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. If it's not already, step forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, release. Press into your feet. Inhale, circle the arms out and up. Rise all the way up. Clear the space around you. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Come into a chair pose. So we are going to add a twist here, right? A closed twist. So I do encourage you to bring your feet together. At least big toes. There is a slight space in between your heels. Bring your hands together at your heart. Inhale. This is a deep twist, you guys. Exhale, left tricep outside your right thigh, palms together. Spin your chest to the right. Keep pulling your left hip back. Gaze at your knees. So again, something we want to avoid in our poses is sloppiness, right? Doesn't mean you can't modify or adjust. Inhale to center. Exhale right to the other side, palms together, twist. Creating that order, cleansing the body. Inhale to center. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen last time. Exhale, release. Step back, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Drop your knees. Sit on your heels. We'll move into breath of fire. We're just going to do one round. So you can place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. You can place your hands on your thighs. So breath of fire, you'll inhale. And then you'll really take a forceful exhale. And then an inhale will come in. You'll catch on and you'll join me. Inhale. Inhale. Sigh it out. Hands to your heart. Namaste.